What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com. We're heading to Belmont at the Big A on Sunday for this preview. Of course, we're going to the Frizette Stakes, a Grade 1 race going 1 mile for the 2-year-old fillies, $400,000 purse. Major Breeders Cup implications here, if I can speak this morning, with the Frizette. It's a solid field, I think. You've got 7 runners in here, but I really break it down. I think it's going to be a 2-horse race, so let's just talk about them right now. The number 4 Chocolate Gelato is going to be who I'm going to put on top, coming off a big-time maiden special weight win at Saratoga. So if you remember, this horse debuted on July 14th at Saratoga in a maiden special weight. It was the first maiden special weight of the meet up at Saratoga. She had a lot of hype coming up this debut. She'd been working out really well. I actually singled this horse in the early pick 5 on the first pick 5 of the meet at Saratoga. She was third, beating a length and a half. Did not run at all that day. Well, I shouldn't say not at all, but just did not run very well, did not run to the works, and it was very disappointing. Well, fast forward to August 14th. That's the next start. Of course, I did pick the horse on top that day. That was good, but instead of singling in a pick 5, I went 4 deep in that race and ended up losing a pick 5 in another way. So I don't have great memories of this horse one way or the other, but did have her to win that day, and she ran like we were told she was going to run. She was fantastic. She took the lead right from the start. She won by 8.5 lengths and just dominated a maiden special weight field. Earned a 106 time form. That's the high time form in this race. Of course, has the powerful connections of Irad and Todd Pletcher on her side as well. So Chocolate Gelato, the 4-horse in here, I think it's got a big shot. Stretches out to a mile. I think that might be like the furthest she's going to really excel and look great at. Practical Joe course out of a Candy Ride mare. So you got a little bit of distance on the bottom, but pedigree on the top is a little skeptical. We'll see. I do think she can handle a mile. Past that, we'll see what happens with her. But as far as this race, I do like number 4, Chocolate Gelato on top. Now, no surprise, the horse I have in second is the number 6, The Great Maybe. And I thought this horse was super impressive as well on debut for Cherie DeVoe. At Saratoga, August 28th, 6-furlong race. Javier Castellano aboard, turned for home, and The Great Maybe just said goodbye. Just absolutely dusted a field by 8 lengths. I was super impressed by this horse. Got out to the front and just said goodbye to the rest of them. So I think this horse coming back here makes a ton of sense. You got to go to a stakes race, I believe, off of that kind of maiden win. And so that's what The Great Maybe is going to do. So I'm pretty excited to see this one. I really think it's going to be a 2-horse battle between the number 4 Chocolate Gelato and the number 6 The Great Maybe. Those are the 2 that I really think you got to focus on. One horse that I will be a little bit of a price in here is the number 3 Raging Sea for Chad Brown, and one you might want to get involved, and that's kind of your price horse, maybe underneath. This horse won at 7 furlongs on August 7th at Saratoga. Won by a neck. It was not as flashy as these other 2 that I just talked about, but it's going to come from off the pace here. Let's say we get a little bit of speed duel before the 6, the 7, maybe they get out there, kind of go head to head. Raging Sea can close. And I think Raging Sea is a type that once we get to 2 turns, you're really going to see something nice from her. This is a Curlin horse out of a Stormcat mare. This horse, I think, has 2 turns written all over it. Maybe we don't see the absolute best from Raging Sea on Sunday in this race, but maybe moving forward, she's one to keep an eye on. So keep an eye on number 3, Raging Sea, for this race and for future races. But on top, I'm going number 4, Chocolate Gelato. Second, The Great Maybe, the 6-horse. And then in third, I'll go number 3, Raging Sea. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching this video. Hit like if you like it. Hit subscribe if you really like it. And good luck to everybody playing the Big A, or I should say Belmont, at the Big A on Sunday.